Alright, so next I'm going to go into our 5-man execute. So this is a fast one that we'll do behind the A main smoke. So off the bat, we're only going to have three smokes, sorry. So one here, and then if you want, we can have one backside. So I'll show you what it'll be. It'll be just everyone going A main. If you want, we can smoke off white Z and white box early, which I'll show you just so you guys know them. Z is just you run on the third line. As soon as you hit the bottom of the third line, just jump throw while aiming at the middle of the plus. The white box one, you aim above the A, run on the third one, and run into in the middle of that the green moss or grass, and then the white line. So it'll look like this. And those smoke off both those. So if they won't really have much info, we can also throw a flash over if you want. Over mid like this, and then we could have like another throw flash off the wall like here. Then we'll just walk towards A main, get an A main. Everyone's gonna be an A main. If we want, we can add it. We have like a squeaky, but for this one, we'll just have it every go A main. So if it's smoked off, perfect. If not, then we'll just kind of do like an execute that I'll show. If it's smoked off, we could always cancel it too if it's not smoked, but if it's smoked off, what we'll do is we'll have one guy, whoever's the best spawn or whoever we have planned, he'll go crossover, clear this side, line up this utility, so he'll aim in the middle right here, stand up, throw that Molotov, and then throw this flash, which will molly off fork. It'll leave that gap open so no one to make sure that's clear, but anyone who's like sitting back here gets pushed up with that Molotov will eat that flash. We'll have another person that will be lined up in this spot right here, so he'll line up right here, and he'll aim down from this stain into the middle of A main. What he'll do is he'll just run through the smoke. You can throw it even a little bit harder, but that's just going to smoke the cross. And then after he throws that, so aiming down from that into the middle of A main and throwing that smoke, then he'll come over here and just close to A main, about like, you could aim, I say, in the middle of where these bolts are, and the dark stain, so about right there you can run through that Molotov. That'll get fence mollied, if it spreads right. Okay, I guess it's just not going to spread right. Yeah, so you could even aim a little bit higher if you want. You could probably aim about like just a little bit below that, just to get that fence molled off. Then we'll have one guy that'll be smoking top sight, so I'll show you it. So he just comes in this box, lines up this part of the bracket on the air thing, and there's like this line right here. You go down to the line, and then he just walks into the smoke like so. Throws that smoke, that'll smoke top sight, and then we have him throwing a quad smoke at a Molotov after that. And so we have the utility when we have one guy here, so he'll throw this smoke, this flash, sorry, the 4-window flash like so, and then if he wants, then he can throw a smoke behind sight like that. Sorry, I threw it a little bit to the left. So he'll just come out and just throw a smoke like this, and then he'll just come and go fork. Right, so we have back sight smoked off. Doesn't have to be perfect, just as it works. And then he'll go towards fork. After he says the utility, the guy who, I guess I'll show you all those run-ups after. So we have those 4 people, so we have one throwing that utility, one here, one there, and one standing in A main, and then we have an opper back here that'll throw this flash, just to flash this out A main. I'll go over all like the routes and stuff like that they'll do when they run. So obviously I gotta show you the guys from the 4-window flash is what we call it. So this flash and the smoke for backside, he'll just come out after that, clear out this, and then watch like clear, like he can go behind the Molotov and we'll make sure no one's like pushing back there. And then if he wants to, he could go on top of cat and just chill top cat and crouch, or just hide back there. The guy who was throwing that utility towards fork, right, the flash and Molotov, his job will be after, he'll just go out with the flashes, and then he'll clear top boost and shroud, and then his job will be just to come back towards here and then go with the pop flash towards sight. The guy who's throwing the top sight smoke, and the Molotov towards fence. His job will be just to come out, clear that, and turn his back to the smoke and help clear any towards fence and do the same thing. He'll be the one going first in. So he'll go first in like so, and then he'll just go with the pop flash and take site control. The guy who threw the smoke and Molotov for the cross, he'll be the third guy going in. His job will be to throw a flash for sight. So one like this that pops towards fence. And also the guy, almost forgot about this, the guy who's doing this one, he'll come in too. I'll make sure to clear that and then come back out wide, and then he'll be the second guy and he'll just throw a flash behind like so. Just another one. So just to make sure he can throw that like after the guy. So this guy, when they're pushing towards like this, once they get towards fence, or sorry, their backs towards sight here, that's when this guy will throw that flash. So he'll throw the flash like that towards them. They'll be able to come in, and then he'll throw the flash like a little bit after that pops, and then they'll just be able to push towards sight. The guy who threw that flash, his job will be just to come out, look towards cat, and then come up and help fight and clear sight and trade, and then he can also hold cat since this is smokes like so. He can hold like truck too, so if you see with these two smokes what it looks like. He can stand up here and see towards truck and E-box. If he wants to, he could probably drop down like this and peek towards highway, but I probably wouldn't do that because that's not really safe. And that's like our full execute. The guy with the op can be like a holder flank, and if he wants to, or we can't, if we have it planned where like they switch spots, we could have the op like hold like truck wall like here, or hold like wide swing towards truck, and then have the other guy that was truck watch the flank. So I'll just go over the overview of the execute. So it'll be smoke here, smoke top sight, smoke back sight, Molotov fork, flash fork, Molotov for fence, Molotov for quad. Pop flashes, 2 of them that go outside aiming that you can go out with, and then 2 flashes towards sight that'll blind anyone who's holding like an angle like this or playing behind the smoke. If you want to, we could also add nades to this, where we'll buy HE grenades and we'll throw like HE grenades back towards back default. It'll kill anyone who's pushed off by the Molotovs and plays sight still. So that's like our full execute for 5-man fast A.